Was geht ab, Leute? Vielen Dank, dass ihr wieder eingeschaltet habt und herzlich willkommen zu Starfield. Für mich ist ein Tag vergangen und ich habe keine Ahnung, Ah ja, stimmt, wir müssen Helgi finden. Helgi soll vor Gesicht vor Gesicht. Helgi soll vor Gesicht aussagen. Oder optional finde einen potenziellen Leumundzeugen. Okay. Was? Okay, pass mal auf, pass mal auf. Hier werden mit Fachbegriffen wird hier um sich geschissen, ne? Was ist ein Leumundzeuge? Wir machen jetzt mal hier Bildung, ja? Leumundszeuge. Ein Leumundszeuge tritt vor einem Gericht, einer Behörde oder einer anderen maßgeblichen Stelle auf, um zur Person eines Verfahrensbeteiligten auszusagen, ein zumeist positives Zeugnis über dessen Leumund abzulegen. Ah, okay. Also quasi, dass wer anderes sagt, yo, was Person XY sagt, ist vertrauenswürdig, oder was? Alles klärchen. Aber ich habe keine Ahnung, wo ich den finden soll. Hast du Bock? Einfach mal Bürger XY35 fragen, ob er Bock hat, vor Gericht auszusagen. Okay. Fragen wir mal Helgi. Nee, nicht Helgi. Wir fragen Kayla, wo Helgi ist. So.
Is there something I can help you two with?
Ja,
Do you
kannst du.
happen to know Dr. Helgi Hodgson? We're trying to get his help with something.
Sorry, who are you exactly?
We're detectives. Self-taught and unaffiliated. Freelance detectives. With the emphasis on the free part.
Wait, what? Detectives? Sorry, I don't think I know what you're talking about.
Es fängt schon wieder an. Es disconnecten einfach irgendwelche USB-Sachen. Es ist doch zum Kotzen. Ich weiß aber auch nicht, was disconnected. Alles funktioniert. Aber plötzlich kommt ein USB-Sound und macht düdüb. Okay. Kommt dir der Name Irvin Madani bekannt vor?
No, not really. I mean, there's Irvin the Slaughterer and Irvin the Scourge of Gagarin, but I doubt that's the same person, right?
Behandelst du viele Miner?
I treat anyone who walks in my doors, if I'm able to.
Mhm. Ja, okay. Wir haben schon gesagt, dass wir jemanden namens Helgi suchen, aber wir sagen nochmal, wir suchen ja jemanden namens Helgi.
I'm sorry, I'm not a tour guide. You'll have to ask somebody else.
We're trying to help him. And Gagarin, actually.
Wir arbeiten mit Ellie Yankton an einem Rechtsfall. Es ist für eine gute Sache. Aber wir stellen mal erstmal eine Frage. Hat Helgi jemals über seine Arbeit für Hephaestus erzählt?
Only every single time I see him. But listen, I don't have time to chat.
Also kennst du ihn doch. Damit hast du gerade bewiesen, dass du uns angelogen hast. Okay.
Ellie's a good person. That bodes well, but I can't violate my oaths. I'm sorry. Listen, I can say that Helgi took up a job working at Clint's store just down the way. I saw him there stacking boxes the last time I picked up an order. I've got to get back to my work here, so if there's nothing else.
Aha, wir können dich fragen. Würdest du für Helgi als Leumund auftreten?
If it's patient medical records you're after, I'll remind you, I'm not at liberty to discuss that.
Was? Danach habe ich doch gar nicht gefragt. Es geht lediglich um seine Glaubwürdigkeit vor Gericht.
We're thinking of taking Hephaestus to court with Dr. Hodgson as a witness. Now, given his situation, we're worried the defense might cast aspersions on his character, even question his mental health.
That's unfortunate, but not surprising. Look, if he agrees to testify and grants me permission, I could vouch for his well-being.
Thanks, Doc. If he does end up testifying, we'll definitely need you for the trial. Ellie Yankton will be in touch.
No promises, given patient confidentiality, but I'll do my best.
Aha.
I need to get back to my work now, if you don't mind.
Ja gut, theoretisch kann er dich ja von deiner Schweigepflicht entbinden. Hallo?
May not look like much, but there are some quality pieces in here. Just gotta find them.
I was thinking about
Glaube ich nicht, Clint.
Don't mind the mess. I've got a system.
I remembered where we are. And drink instead.
Kennst du einen gewissen Helgi? Ich versuche ihn zu finden.
Funny you ask, because I'd like to know too. He owes me a sizable debt.
Und wie viel schuldet er dir?
Enough that he's no longer allowed in my store. I don't like denying service to anyone, but it's the principle of the matter.
Und wann hast du ihn das letzte Mal gesehen?
I've seen him around, but never in one place, except when he needs money. I offered him a job, but he showed up to work drunk one day and I had to let him go. I don't have any ill will toward him. Sure, the credits I'd like to have back, but only because it'll mean he's gotten his life together.
Ja, komm, wir begleichen seine Schulden, wenn du uns hilfst.
Nobody is going to know where he is aside from someone who knows the underbelly of Gagarin. And that is Lizzie up at the bar. That's who you need to ask.
Digga, von Person A werden wir zu Person B geschickt, von Person B zu Person C und von C jetzt zu D. Können wir mehrere Leumund-Zeugen finden?
You sure you got the right person? Helgi and I have had several run-ins in the past.
Ja, vielleicht lieber nicht.
Yeah, and while you're here, maybe see about buying something, eh?
Vielleicht lieber nicht. Aber wir brauchen keinen Zeugen, der dann irgendwie noch was gegen ihn aussagt.
Your posters
Das
are in
wäre
good
schlecht.
hands. Don't you
Lizzie!
fret. Now, do you want a drink? Ah, yes. The detectives. I heard about you.
Der Unterbrechungsseehund.
I'm impressed.
Slow news day, I guess.
Kannst du uns helfen, jemanden zu finden?
There are very few secrets here in Gagarin, my friend.
Just makes the ones that exist much more expensive.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Ich habe gehört, dass du Leute aufspüren kannst.
I serve drinks here, friend.
We were told that you are a local crime.
We serve drinks here. Here's a list of our specials for today.
There's nothing on here.
Oh, that's strange. Here, let me fix that. Don't worry, it's just the one sale today.
Oh, right. Of course, it's a number. Here you go, Captain. All yours.
Mieses USB-Gerät. Wir gehen mal auf
Service I
Überzeugen.
provide is worth quite a lot.
Ja, meine Shotgun auch. Ich kann mir das nicht leisten. Oh nein. Ich habe nur 1,2 Millionen Credits. Ich krieg das echt nicht
You know what?
gebacken.
I like you.
Ja,
Maybe we can work something out.
okay. Das freut mich. Ich muss wirklich, also, ne, jeder Credit zählt. Du warst bestimmt auch mal in der Lage. Aber, ne, wer weiß, wie lange du auf ein anderes Angebot warten musst.
Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point.
Ja. Wir finden bestimmt eine Lösung.
Sorry, but
Du dumme Schlampe.
it's nothing for an off-worlder like you to pay what we ask for.
Ja, nimm die
Thanks for your
Scheißkohle.
patronage. Sending your receipt directly to you now. We'll be sure to leave a glowing review for your establishment. Don't worry.
Was? Ich soll Alkohol suchen?
The ship carrying the liquor is currently doing laps around Grissom, or so my rumor claims. But beyond its location and contents, I honestly don't have a lot of information about the thing.
Was? Ja, ich weiß nicht.
Wait, so let me get this straight. You want the bartender to testify he's not a lousy drunk?
Dann lassen wir
Don't have
mal.
to tell me twice.
Okay.
Don't cook yourself out there.
Let him cook. Mal gucken, was steht denn da drauf, was wir bekommen haben? Da, Beleg. Helgi hat ein kleines Zimmer direkt unter dem Rathaus mit einem Schlafsack drin, bei dem man schon vom Hinsehen Rückenschmerzen kriegt. Ehrlich gesagt ist der Schlafsack aber wohl das Einzige, was noch übler ist als Helgis Pechsträhne. Wie dem auch sei, sich durch Gagarin durchzufinden, hat es wirklich in sich. Schicke ihr euch mal lieber die Koordinaten. Dass ihr bei eurer Rückkehr noch mehr Unruhe stiftet, fehlt mir gerade noch. Was willst du? Was willst du? Hm? Was willst du? Dicke Nuss. Ja. Hui.
Have you heard about Space Frog? We hid some pictures of him around town for fun.
Oh, Leute. Entschuldigung, ich wollte nicht auf dich rumtreten. War ich hier unten schon mal? Was würde man hier unten wollen? Sieht jetzt nicht gerade nach Spaß aus hier unten. Ja, da ist eine Kiste, aber... Was haben wir hier? Ja, hat sich gelohnt. So, Helgi, du alter Keck. Was geht ab? Naja, hey, ein Schlafsack ist das ja nicht, ne? Also... Moin.
I don't suppose you're here to tell me I've won a ticket to a new planet, huh?
Sorry, Doctor. Not today. We came to Gagarin to investigate Irvin Mandani's contract with the mining company a long time ago. Ring any bells?
Irvin, yeah. Biologist. Hunter. Yeah, I remember him. Why? Who are you people?
Ich bin sein Hund. Geht um eine Sache, an der ihr beide gearbeitet habt.
Then find a history slate. An ancient history slate. Because that's what it is.
Please. Irvin was once one of your colleagues. He was the one Hephaestus blamed for an ecological disaster about 20 years ago. Do you remember any of that?
No, I don't remember lies.
Ja, wir gehen mal darauf. Also, Irvin war Barretts Mann. Wir besuchen bloß nach Antworten. Alles klar, Robsy.
Passed on. That's a kick in the pants, isn't it? Well, sorry for your loss and all that, but I can't bring back the dead or anything. So you can go now. Thanks.
Look, I know this is strange. We show up out of the blue about things that happened decades ago. But right now, nobody save us knows the truth. And that means we're the only ones who can clear Irvin's name.
Aber wir gehen mal hier. Wir wissen, dass du Hephaestus vor dem Zusammenbruch des Ökosystems gewarnt hast.
And what of it? You probably think the sky is blue too. Well, you'd be wrong. It's whatever color Hephaestus says it is.
Only if you let them. You're a scientist. Your words matter. That's why we need you to testify.
The trial is over. The verdict rendered. In case you two clowns didn't get the memo.
Warum willst du es nicht mal versuchen?
Because I tried before, and they threatened me. 20 years ago. I still wake up in fear almost every night. They said if I ever left Gagarin, I left my wife to protect her. She didn't deserve any of this. Any of my mess.
Können wir dich für deine Kooperation entschädigen?
Believe it or not, I don't need or want your money. I made enough of it by working for massive mining corporations. I don't need to risk anything else.
Und was weißt du noch über den Fall?
I remember not to talk with people who come asking questions about powerful corporations.
Ja, aber Ellie Yankton hat den Fall neu aufgerollt.
Ellie Yankton? But why? It doesn't matter. Nothing's changed.
Wir haben neue Beweise, du musst vor Gericht bloß bestätigen, dass sie gültig sind.
I can't. I cannot do that. Why is this so hard to understand here?
Ja, okay, aber warum kannst du dich? Also sind wir mal ganz ehrlich, Bruder, was hast du denn noch zu verlieren? Also, schlimmer kann's doch nicht werden. So, Dr. Kayla hat gesagt, du redest viel von Hephaestus. Die Sache belastet dich offensichtlich.
Yeah, been a thorn in my side, back and foot for 20 years. Maybe it's time I just pull it out.
Ja, du würdest Hephaestus damit davonkommen lassen. Das muss dich doch quälen.
Damn right it does. I just didn't think there was a way to challenge them.
Hier geht es um mehr als nur um Irwins Fall.
You may be right.
Wir können den Prozess nicht alleine mit den Beweisen bestreiten. Wir brauchen dein Wissen.
You got a point.
Tschüss.
Hephaestus' scientists will just say my theories are unfounded without me to defend them. Fine, you've convinced me. I'd be willing to testify on one condition. I want to know what happened to Irvin. Because when he disappeared, let's just say I had an epiphany. Hephaestus didn't need to say a word. That's when I knew the threats against me and my family were real.
Dr. Hodgson, it wasn't Hephaestus that took Irvin's life. It was the war. Irvin was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Caught in the crossfire.
Then I am sorry for your loss. It won't change the past for either of us. But I will testify. And maybe, wherever Irvin is, you'll be glad that we can finally stick it to those assholes at Hephaestus.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, don't get all mushy on me now. I need a drink.
Erstmal wieder saufen.
I've got some dirt on other mines too. That wasn't an isolated incident. Might as well bring it all to light.
So. Wenn, dann alles. Ui. So, Ellie. Wir haben's.
This whole planet smells weird. Like chemicals and Smoke?
Doch, wenn du das sagst. Howdy.
Okay, you two, lay it on me. Did you find Helgi? Did he agree to testify?
Well, we've got good news and, well, that's it. Just more good news.
Okay. Does that mean he said yes?
Erstmal weitere Fragen. Und wenn der Zeuge unglaubwürdig ist,
Then we better hope that our other evidence holds up.
können wir den Zeugen nicht an einen sicheren Ort unterbringen oder ihm Personenschutz geben?
What do we look like? New Atlantis? No.
Ja gut, Helgi wird aussagen, Dr. Keller wäre eine gute Leumund-Zeugin, falls er eine braucht.
Well, that is perfect. She's probably the best person to call on should Hephaestus decide to play dirty. Well, you two have done all that you could. Now it's time to hand the baton off to me.
What do you think, Ellie? Do we have a chance?
The evidence you've gathered is impressive. It truly is.
So what's the verdict? In this case, I'd say spoilers are appreciated.
I almost never say this because I don't want to jinx it, but I think this case is a slam dunk.
Huzzah! That's what I like to hear.
I think we can do everything on our checklist. Clear Irvin of any wrongdoing, charge Hephaestus with the cover-up, and even restore Helgi, Dr. Hodgson's standing in the scientific community. All in all, though, really outstanding work. We wouldn't have gotten this far without your efforts. And I've got to imagine that wherever Irvin is, he appreciates it too.
Agreed, Ellie. And thanks for being our anchor in this. We should probably get out of Ellie's way and let her do her thing. We can talk more in private.
Moment.
You're back. Well, what did you uncover?
Ah, gibt wirklich noch mehr. Ja, lassen wir Barrett mal erzählen.
Thanks, Captain. We searched Irvin's apartment and found an application for a hunting license. Compelling, right?
It's not much. Practically zero. Is that all you found?
Well, we also have a copy of
glaube,
the
das
actual license sponsored by Hephaestus.
wäre noch theoretisch davor gewesen, wa?
That's solid evidence, but likely not enough to bring it to a judge.
Opening an old case is a higher burden of proof, I'm sure.
Ja, also ich glaube, das wäre noch davor gewesen irgendwie. Kann das sein? Von dem, was wir eben gemacht haben? Das hat unserem Fall also überhaupt nicht
I didn't
geholfen.
mean to leave you with that impression. No, that is incorrect. It helps the case. It shows bad faith on the part of Hephaestus since they claimed he was not hired to hunt for them. But that's just circumstantial. It may help when we argue for a settlement value, though. If we win.
Wir haben weitere Beweise in Irvins Mine gefunden.
You're gonna love this, Ellie.
Ja, Barrett, erzähl mal.
Okay, someone better tell me. Come on.
We found the coordinates to Irvin's old work site and went there. Huge battle. Fire, explosions.
Moment, das kenne ich schon.
Pew, pew.
Barrett,
Das kenne
You
ich
should
schon.
have seen the plan. Anyway,
what you both found in these documents, and with that, I think we've got ourselves a case, my friends.
yes!
Yes. Because what we really...
Ja.
Thanks for your work, detectives.
Wow, we actually did it. Solved the case. And hopefully cleared Irvin's name. I feel like, what's the old saying? A great weight has been lifted off my shoulders? But it's actually true. I feel like I'm 80% biomass and 20% aerogel.
Geht's dir gut, Alter? Was ist Aerogel?
It's a substance that is literally lighter than air, depending on the planet. Habitable planets tend to range from 1 to 2 milligrams per cubic centimeter. Most aerogels are about 1/10 of that. I feel like I'm currently hovering in that territory. Give or take 1/10.
Ja gut, genau genommen hat der Prozess noch nicht... Ja? Ich freue mich.
Thanks. I was trying not to be too optimistic about our chances, because that's when a cosmic reversal kicks in. But I think it's okay in this case. We've already proven Irvin's innocence, and I trust Ellie to explain it.
Wann wird das Urteil verkündet?
Ellie would know better than I, but I doubt it'll be anytime soon. These things tend to involve a lot of red tape. It's a special kind of adhesive that makes you stick to old filing cabinets and manila envelopes.
Glaubst du, das wird auf Gagarin etwas bewirken?
I hope so. It's always a tug-of-war between the workers and the mining corps. But there's one thing we've got in our favor. There's more of us than there are of them. All it takes is for the people to realize it.
Schön, dass du dich besser fühlst. Und leichter.
I'm feeling great. Although I could do with some wine and cheese. Why stop at emotional satisfaction when we can indulge in the culinary too? But if I can be serious for a moment, thank you. I couldn't have done this without your help.
Das glaube ich auch. Für meine Freunde tue ich alles.
That makes 2 of us. 3 if you count Harvey. And who wouldn't? He's practically family. In fact, Harvey's got a little explorer in him too. According to this slate I found, turns out that our spiky friend's been all across the galaxy.
Notiz über Irvins Pflanze. Wer ist Harvey nochmal? Ob Harvey einen Heimatplaneten hat, den wir besuchen können?
I doubt it. Harvey's a wanderer. Getting lost is how he finds his way home.
Mhm. Ja, was auch kommt, ich bin froh, dass du dabei
We've been through a lot, haven't we? I had forgotten what it was like to work with someone so closely.
Worauf willst du hinaus?
When you joined Constellation, I didn't know what to expect. I was just reflecting on everything we've been through, you know? It's impressive.
Ja, wir haben viel
On top
durchgemacht.
of everything else we've done together and with Constellation, yeah, I think so. Investigating Irvin's case with you is something I'll remember forever. I've come to realize that some events, some people, stand out as pillars of my life.
Digga, wenn du nicht aufhörst, immer dagegen zu rennen, dann bringe ich dich gleich um. Herausragend?
It's whatever leaves an impression on you, right? Moments that define our lives, where our future diverged from our expectations. People who changed you, or people you've changed.
Manche Menschen ändern uns für immer.
Yes, some of them do. And if we're lucky, they change us for the better. We only get a brief moment in this universe to interact, to feel, to be who we are and experience the range of emotions that our bodies and minds have evolved to comprehend.
Digga, worauf willst du hinaus? Geht's dir gut, Alter?
Maybe I did. But this is all from my heart, my friend.
Digga, was ist mit ihm? Oh. Es ist ein Geschenk, das Leben in vollen Ziegen genießen zu können. Ja.
And the definition of that changes for everybody.
Digga, was
If
ist...
one is fortunate, you might even notice events and people changing you while it is in motion.
Einfach das komplette Büro auseinander. Worauf willst du hinaus?
That's what I'm asking you, actually.
Du redest doch die ganze Zeit. Äh. Muss ich Glück haben?
I know I certainly am. I've explored many worlds, and I've worked with Constellation for most of my life. I cherish those memories. But you have changed me as a person forever. I don't want to look back years from now and wonder what if. I need to know what you think about us.
Ja, wir sind Freunde.
There's nothing more important to me in the entire universe, my friend.
We should catch up sometime. Later.
Kann das sein, dass er auf etwas Bestimmtes hinaus wollte? Aber ich habe schon eine Frau. So. Okay, dann haben wir
Want this?
Barretts Quest jetzt auch abgeschlossen. Ja, nochmal. Hast du
Talk
noch
to
was
me,
anderes
my dear
jetzt?
friend. I can't say my life.
Ah, ja, okay, du hast wirklich was. Was deine Kraft angeht.
It feels so bizarre to refer to it that way. But please, continue with your questions.
Was soll ich tun, falls sich deine Kraft böse macht?
Hey, not funny. It could happen. Power corrupts, you know. Maybe I'll become some sort of cosmic, many-eyed monster intent on devouring humanity. Then what? Anyway, evil is a silly concept, and I'm pretty sure you'd know what to do in that case anyway. I think.
Warum hast du mit deiner Kraft so lange gewartet?
I thought it would change me. I thought, what if I can fly or see through walls or whatever? Would I be a different person? And if so, would I still care about the things I used to care about? It took a while for me to really figure out those feelings. They were buried deep below my drive to explore and my work with Constellation.
Und was hältst du von deiner Kraft?
Well, I'm part of the cool kids club now, right? But honestly, I don't really think it will change me that much. I'm still me.
Was? Was hältst du von deiner Kraft? Was hältst du von dieser Kraft?
Not gonna lie, it's weird. I had hoped for the ability to fly or something, you know? But truth be told, I'm flattered. I mean, it is some sort of cosmic compliment, right?
Kannst du deine Kraft jetzt einsetzen?
I suppose I could, but it's exhausting. Besides, the power seems weaker or just different now. It's hard to describe.
Hast du noch mal mit dem anderen Barrett geredet?
No. I've been unable to replicate the experience since the temple. My hypothesis is that the quantum locking required to sustain the connection is only possible in certain situations. Perhaps it requires some sort of aligned momentum that could resonate beyond the origin universe. But that is pure speculation on my part. I don't have nearly enough data to support a solid theory at this time.
Wir haben beide dieselbe Kraft. Was bedeutet das wohl?
We're heroic power twins. Lowly copycats. Each other's nemesis. Probably none of that. Probably.
Ich habe noch einige persönliche Fragen, wenn du dies dagegen hast.
Of course. What else do you want to talk about?
Ich würde gerne über Erwin reden, wenn du nichts dagegen
For a
hast.
long time, talking about Irvin was the hardest thing I could ever imagine. But after everything we've been through, now I can see through the pain to the moments of beauty. So I don't mind talking about one of the best things that ever happened to me with one of my favorite people in the galaxy.
Kannst du mir was über Erwins Forschung erzählen? Irgendwas, das heraussticht?
Mm-hmm. He took an ancient plant from a moon that had been ejected from its planetary orbit, and he genetically modified it somehow. That's when it started smelling so good, too. I told him to let me know when he found a pizza plant. Then maybe I'd develop a green thumb.
Hat Irwin auch mit der Constellation gearbeitet?
Yes, he was one of the first people I met when I moved into the lodge. His room used to be full of plants. The humidity was hard to get used to.
Wie kommst du klar, nachdem Irwins Fall jetzt aufgeklärt ist?
I can never fix the fact that he's gone. But where I used to feel only grief and shame, now I feel grateful for the time and the love that we had.
Was würde Irwin wohl zu deinem heutigen Leben sagen?
Well, I know he wouldn't have wanted me to travel the stars alone.
Mein Gott, Alter. Zu viel Kohlensäure drin. Was ist das mit Harvey für eine Geschichte?
It's one of my husband's botanical experiments. Somehow it survived alone without sunlight or water or any kind of care. I wonder if he knew that it could survive without him for so long.
Danke, dass du mit mir über Irwin geredet hast.
Thanks for listening. Did you have any other personal questions or was that it?
Reden wir über Irwins Fall. Nein.
We'll talk more later. Don't worry.
Aber wir haben noch Notizen über
The other day, I went on a rescue mission. An asteroid was slated to hit a moon in one of the outer systems, and I wanted to get some genetic samples before they went extinct. Well, I managed to get one. This suspiciously cactus-looking thing here. I didn't know what it was, only that it was beautiful. It's not until I scanned it back home that I realized it wasn't native to the system. The flora was alien. Somehow, a seed had stowed away on someone's ship and managed to plant itself on this unremarkable moon, like a rogue dandelion clock dancing through space. And I thought, well, isn't that a kindred spirit? This whimsical little cactus is an explorer just like us. To me, what we do at Constellation is always bittersweet. When we explore new worlds, we leave our homes behind. In a way, that's what this plant represents. It's a hello and a goodbye. So, I'm giving this plant to you, Barrett, in hopes that you never lose your sense of adventure and the places you call home. Let it be a celebration of every long goodbye and each new beginning.
So, ich wollte mal gucken.
Hey, how are you doing?
Nein,
Take care.
nichts Neues. Dann gehen wir mal auf unser Schiff. Dann haben wir hier alles erledigt. Hatte ich noch Waffen dabei?
Exactly as we left it, right? Right.
Also natürlich habe ich Waffen dabei, aber was ich... Ah ja, stimmt, die wollte ich wegschmeißen, ne? Ah, okay. So.
Hey, it's always a good day
Alter.
when you come around.
Schreck mich doch nicht so.
What's happening, darling?
Hi.
Any troubles you need to share? Sure, but you better not make me cry.
Kann ich nicht versprechen. Wäre dies meine letzten Worte, würde ich sagen, wie sehr ich dich liebe.
I can't believe how perfectly we were made for each other.
Ja, du kommst mit.
Point the way and we'll be off.
Sarah! Sarah, good to see you again, my dear friend. I expect to hear some exciting tales when you two return.
I'll try, but I doubt any of them will compare to the spectacular tales that we hear you spin.
So. Wir haben ja jetzt von Andreja haben wir die Quest. Von, von Barrett haben wir die. Wir haben jetzt von jedem. Deswegen nehmen wir wieder unsere wunderschöne Ehefrau mit. Endlich wieder. Es ist lange her, dass wir Server dabei hatten. Muss man auch mal sagen. Aber wir haben ja auch die ganzen Quests machen wollen. Erst hatten wir Sam.
Let's put this
Dann
bird into
Andreja.
space.
Und jetzt Barrett. Und jetzt nehmen wir wieder unsere Frau mit.
Orbital pattern locked in.
So, dann ist jetzt aber die Frage. Mein Gott, Alter, was ist denn hier heute los? Ja, also entweder auf der Flucht, Kopf eines Schmugglerrings und hochrangiges Mitglied der Fürst. Bei Red Mile, genau. Oder wir machen hier den gezielten Schlag. Ich würde sagen, wir machen den gezielten Schlag und reisen zur Klinik. Das klingt doch nach einem guten Plan. Dahin. Machen wir mal einen mehr bei Antrieb rein.
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
Ja, mal gucken, mal gucken. Ne, ich muss einmal kurz weg.